Can everyone see me? Hello? So everyone that is tuning in today, we've had an interesting time. Fun time with the Rose Hill. I think, you know, they've been fed. They've been filled with Dr. Pepper and Pepsi and salsa and party tray. And I think I got more questions. I don't know. Let's see. More questions from the chat room. What is everyone's most memorable moment being in the band so far?
Oh my
Let's
God.
start with
Steve. I don't know yet.
I don't have any idea.
I don't know yet.
Oh man.
It'll probably be what I'm going to do to Beth in a minute. But before that happens,
I'm so scared.
I'm
I'm doing it on air now.
That was going to be one of mine.
No, we're not going there.
We can do that.
Oh. Okay, well.
I got mine.
This,
Go ahead.
this is mine. Alright. We played Ichthus
Dang it, she's
last
probably
year.
taking it.
And apparently, now I had known about this beforehand. I had known that in the past I had a tendency to sleep talk. But I didn't know how drastic of sleep talking I actually did. Well, at Ichthus, at about 2 o'clock in the morning, after watching Sleeping Giant, we're all laying in the van, and I just start going. And I just start talking, and I sung
Actually, we
songs.
coached you into it.
Yeah, I sang songs about turkeys. And Snooky and whoever else. And my alter ego was a hillbilly country woman from Kentucky who had a lot of guns. And I did this for about 2 hours. And
so
they
you could
recorded
ask her a
it.
question and
They
she would answer
recorded
it?
it.
She was,
Yes.
she was
Yes.
completely
We
like...
were conversing with her.
Yeah.
She thought we were other people. Like, she thought I was Sweeney Todd.
She had no idea who
So,
it was.
yeah, needless to say, the following day, yeah, I heard
We have
all
2 hours
about
of
it.
recording.
I recorded all of
He
it
recorded
too, so...
Well, maybe one of these days you can use that in a song as a background vocal or something.
They almost did. Almost used the turkey
We almost
song.
used the turkey song. We almost did. But that's probably my most memorable.
There was one more on the.
Alright, any other?
Yeah.
Or is that like the most memorable?
She took mine, so
Yeah.
I can probably come up with something
Probably
else.
the most memorable.
Because, I mean, seriously, this happened like 2 in the morning, and it stopped at maybe like 4:30. So, she got... Actually, the funny thing is she got up pretty much immediately after she stopped. And she was trying to get out of the van. And Kevin
Like
was
the
holding
van
back
door
like...
is right here, and she's laying down and she gets up. She sits up and she goes to the van door. We're like, whoa, you're not going anywhere.
And she's like, what are you doing?
What are you
I was
talking
like,
about?
why?
And we're like,
Why
okay,
you
who
holding
are
me?
you? I'm Beth. Who's this? Kevin. Who's that? Steve. Okay, you're you. Good. She had no idea.
Oh, wow.
Good time. Good
Yeah.
time.
What else you got for me here? I
What do
see.
you guys got?
Oh, really?
I have something, but this was before I was actually in the band. Corey and I are married. So I was tagging along before I was actually, you know, in the band. And my first experience, like, stay-over trip, if you will, we played this metal fest out in Kentucky.
Hazard, Kentucky.
Hazard, Kentucky. That was next to, it was in a pole barn next to a tractor pull. That's all I'm saying. Anyhow, so ultimately our housing options are exactly. Ultimately
I know
our
she did too.
Yeah, so do I. So do I.
Sorry.
We know what you're talking about now.
Say. We had
Okay.
no idea, so.
So our, as I was saying, our housing options were limited. So like it was us, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was all,
Okay,
I was
the
fine.
5 of us slept in the van. Okay. And this is Halloween, you know, it's October, it's kind of chilly. I think it's actually supposed to get down to 31 that night, or 30, something like that. Corey here, genuinely, like, deeply concerned that we are all going to suffocate in the van. Like, he wasn't joking, he was dead serious. And he made a comment like, I'm going to crack the window. I'm like, no, you are not. We will freeze. Because we didn't really have anything anyway. We weren't expecting, going into this, we didn't know where we were going to be sleeping. So, you know, I'm on the floor and I can't get comfortable, so I get up on one of the seats. And I'm so, like, in and out of it, and I'm freezing for the longest time. It's, like, on my neck, and I was so out of it. And finally, after about an hour of, like, tossing and turning, I'm like, why am I so cold? The window was open. He cracked the window. He was, like, deeply, genuinely, like, fearing that we would suffocate. So won't we just all breathe up the oxygen out of the bin? Yeah. So I was like, well, what the heck?
Oh, man.
I mean, it was an interesting night. I don't think any of us really slept either.
really.
So.
I slept pretty good.
I was fine.
Oh yeah, you were snoring.
Not
Kevin.
right now.
Kevin's like the moose of the band.
Wow.
He's a snorer.
Here's another question.
I know. Now here's the big question.
No, I will not marry you.
Darn!
I might.
I already bought the ring and
You might.
everything. But no, anyway, now with your shows and through the opportunity of probably talking in dialogue with people afterwards and on MySpace or Twitter, what has been the opportunity to actually to witness to somebody beyond the set of the stage? Has it something gone beyond that yet? Or like, you know, maybe locally or something, or what are your expectations on how do you think that will come out?
Well, just offhand, what happened recently. It was at Middle Ground where we're getting ready to play tonight in Chillicothe. This guy came up to me after we played, and I kind of smelled alcohol in his breath.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just kind of stumbling around, and he was talking about like how good we are and, you know, stuff like that. And he asked if I was single, and I said no. And he said, "Do you want to have an affair?" I mean, he was just kind of, you know, just a real odd guy. And I just kind of, you know, just was nice to him and just kind of, you know. And after another band played, they had a altar call at the stage. And I saw him, like, through the crowd, and he was crying. And they were like, if anybody up here needs prayer, come up to the stage, come up to the stage. Well, he was still standing there. He wasn't moving. He was just crying, and he wasn't, like, doing anything. And just something my spirit said, grab him and take him up there. You know, so that's exactly what I did. I came, and I grabbed him back his shoulders, and I went up there with him and just started praying with him, and he prayed through, and he said that, you know, thank you, I wouldn't have went, and he said that he was sorry for anything that he said earlier. So that was a pretty awesome experience for me. But
Wow. You guys have any other moments like that, maybe in the band or just personally or something?
I can't tell the story because I don't remember. I'm not a very good storyteller, but somebody else can on YouTube. The guy at Ixus was hanging around with us the whole time.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that kid was.
What was it?
I don't remember his name. But
I don't remember his name either. I think it was Ryan, wasn't it?
It was Ryan. Yeah.
Well, let's take a break, and so you can get your thoughts on that, and we'll come back and share that story.